All right, guys, we are back with top four hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Alex BDA on the left versus Nico on the right, both playing the Curry Bandit Artifact Traptrix deck. It's very similar to the traditional hat deck, except instead of using the Fire and Ice hand, you use Cardcar D and Curry Bandit. So BDA goes first, activates Pot of Duality, reveals the top three cards from his deck, which are Maxi and Traptrix Murmileo. He's going to add one to his hand, shuffle the other two into his deck. And you can only activate one Pot of Duality per turn and cannot special summon the turn use Pot of Duality. So there, BDA added Traptrix Murmileo. When Murmileo is normal summon, you can add a normal hole trap card. So like Bottomless, Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, regular Trap Hole, and a few others. So let's read Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activates its effect on your opponent's field, negate that effect and you destroy that card. So you can't use that card like, let's say they were to normal summon a monster. Or if it was a monster that was special summoned the turn previous, you can't use Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. So here Nico basically summons his own Murmileo. I bet these guys' decks are like almost identical. This was a really popular deck at that year's Nationals in 2014. So Nico chose to search Bottomless and crashes with the Murmileo. And now Nico sets three, so basically the same exact play. 3 back rows and normal Murmileo. All right, now BDA draws. Who will get to the finals? Now BDA has never made the finals, while Nico's been in the finals 5 times. So this will be his 6th finals if he makes. So here Nico compulses the Cardcar D. That doesn't seem worth it. I probably would have held that compulse there. So here Nico summons his own Cardcar D. So Cardcar D, let me go read what Cardcar D says. Cannot be special summoned. That's his first effect. And during your main phase 1, if this card was normal summoned this turn, you can tribute this card, draw 2 cards, then it becomes the end phase. You cannot special summon the return you activate this effect. So a pretty good card. And BDA activates Artifact Sanctum, which special summons Artifact Moral Attack from his deck. And whenever Artifact Moral Attack is special summoned during your opponent's turn, destroy 1 face-up card on the field. Doesn't target, and then Nico Bottomless is the Moral Attack just to get it out of the way. Right, I don't think anyone's done any damage to each other yet. So here, Alex normal summons Traptrix Dionea, which is kind of like a Debris Dragon / Blizzard to special summon a Traptrix monster from your... Yeah, special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard. He brings out Murmileo, and when Murmileo is special summon, you can destroy a spell or trap card your opponent controls, I think. So he pops Artifact Beagletalk, and when Beagletalk is destroyed in the spell or trap card zone during your opponent's turn, it special summons itself, and then you can destroy your own spell and traps, which right here does nothing. It's just a big wall that Alex can't deal with. Not with his monsters, he would have to XYZ summon in order to deal with that Beagletalk. So here, Alex Solemn Warnings, the Traptrix Dionea, the same monster. And here comes Soul Charge! So he chooses Dionea and Murmileo. So both of these are going to activate. So he can form the chain links however he wants. Yep. So Traptrix Dionea, when it's special summoned, you add a normal hole trap card, but I think it gets banished during your next turn. So at least you have it for 1 turn, which is pretty good. And then Murmileo. So I'm guessing he made Dionea Chainlink 2, Murmileo Chainlink 1. I think that's what he did. So he's going to destroy Alex's back row, and let's see what it is. It is Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. So he could have used it on the Dionea, I guess. Oh no, but Traptrix monsters are unaffected by normal hole trap cards, so he couldn't even use that Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare on either one of those monsters. So here, now Alex activates Artifact Sanctum. That must be a new rarity. Secret Sanctum. So again, he special summons Moral Attack during Nico's turn. So he's probably going to pop. He's going to destroy probably one of the Traptrix monsters. That way Nico can't go into rank 4 XYZ. And he passes. Let me check Beagletalk's defense. Can Moral Attack run it over? Beagletalk's defense is 21. So right now BDA can't deal with that Beagletalk. He's going to have to XYZ summon into something to deal with it. Alright. So he attacks over Nico's Murmileo. And he can't take it with Silent 101. 101 Silent Arc because Silent Arc only takes face-up attack position monsters. We don't have Castell at the time, so I'm trying to think what rank 4 deals with a 21. Oh, Diamond Direwolf is the only one that can deal with Beagle Talk right now. Do you want it off the field? Probably. All right, so I think he's going to go for Diamond Direwolf. So Diamond Direwolf is a rank 4. Let me go refresh my memory on. Like, I know these cards, but like for those of you guys who may not know, you can attach one material from this card and target one beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster you control, and one other card on the field, destroy them. So most of the time, you target itself. Oh no, he goes for Black Ship, but BDA bottomless his Black Ship. So Black Ship sends monsters from the field to the graveyard that have less or equal attack to it, and then then the player whose monster got sent takes 1,000 damage. So here Nico searches Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare, and activates Pot of Duality. So he adds DD Crow to his hand off of the Pot of Duality. Okay, so he sets Nightmare under the card, and he's got DD Crow. And then BDA activates his own Power Duality, Artifact Ignition, Artifact Beagle Tag, and Traptrix Dianea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Black Ship does. Let me go. That's the XYZ summon, the XYZ monster that got bottomless earlier. Yes, once per turn, you detach one XYZ material from this card. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card. Send it to the graveyard, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. This card can add attack the turn you activate this effect. Okay, I forgot about that clause. So 6,000 to 6,000. Nico's main deck in DD Crow? He maybe forgot to side out from last game. So here, Nico activates Artifact Sanctum. Special summon his Moral Attack. Is going to destroy Alex's Moral Attack. Sanctum. And what is that? Change Torrential. Gets rid of... This is still anyone's game. So they're both at 6,000. But Alex just drew Soul Charge, so... Now, do you know what Nico's sets are? Are you afraid of getting Moral Attack? Because he can... Here, he can Soul Charge at least 2 monsters. He'll add a Trap Hole from his graveyard and set it. And then pop one. So, yeah, he's going to play Soul Charge. Does Nico have a response to Soul Charge? Or Skill Charge? Nico's got... Alex is up on cards, so... Okay, so he chains Crow to get the Murmileo. And now he's going to bring back Dianea and Moral Attack. So he's going to pay 2,000 life points. So Dianea is going to set the whole normal trap card. And obviously for Soul Charge, Alex cannot attack this turn. So he paid 2,000 at Resolution. He probably targeted all 3. Okay. Does BDA have any more plays? Yeah, now Nico's only got 2 cards, but he's going to draw into 3. This is looking good for Alex. He's got another Soul Charge, Cardcar D, Traptrix Dianea in his hand. He is not normal summoned. Yeah, you can't summon Cardcar D. Was he going to summon the Curry Bandit? Yeah, he's probably going to summon the Curry Bandit. Yeah, you can't summon Cardcar D because you special summon this turn. So the only thing he could do is summon Curry Bandit or summon Traptrix Dianea. Okay, so he's normal summons Traptrix Dianea. XYZ summon. So he had nothing in the graveyard, so he's not going to special summon for Traptrix Dianea's effect. Remember, Traptrix Dianea is like a Blizzard / Debris Dragon. So here he summons Giant Hand. Which Giant Hand, you basically detach 2 materials to negate a monster effect. A monster your opponent controls. As long as Giant Hand is face up on the field. 2,000 attack. Used to be a prize card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So that card was actually hard to get during hat format. Like, it wasn't cheap. Not many players had Giant Hand. Like, I remember I never had one. All right, so Nico concedes, so we're going to game 2. Who's going to move on to the finals in our second hat tournament? The first hat tournament we did, we had Gear versus Lightsworn Rulers in the finals. So here, Nico sets 3. Normal summons Cardcar D, tributes Cardcar D, goes straight to end phase, draws 2. That card is really good in your opening hand. It's like Goldsar, kind of. Not like Goldsar, but like it's very powerful if you draw it in your opening hand. So now, Alex summons Traptrix Murmileo, searches Traptrix Traphole Nightmare. That card is pretty good in the mirror match because it stops Artifact Moral Attack. So like they special summon Artifact Moral Attack and then you just Traptrix Traphole Nightmare it. Okay, so he's going to poke him for 16. And Nico's going to activate Artifact Sanctum, get Moral Attack, and pop the Murmileo. So I know people have joked on the comments about the hat deck. Look, I'm trying my best not to get hat mirrors or any artifact deck mirror matches, but these guys did make top 4, and I try my best to get both top 4 matches so we kind of see the road to the finals, which I didn't used to do that. I used to only get one top 4 match, but I realized I think it's better if we get both. That way people can see the road to the finals. Because I missed some great top 4 matches that I myself played in, and I'm like, dang it, of course I didn't get this one on camera. I remember like 3 classics I had with Toby, one with Mario, and I was like, oh my god, how did I not get these on camera? I was like kicking myself. Okay, so here, I think he attacked him for, no, what happened? He attacked him for 21 first and then summoned the Murmileo. So he searches Deep Dark Trap Hole. I wonder why he searched that one. The only thing you can hit is artifacts. You can't hit anything else in Alex's deck. So here, Nico set probably the Deep Dark Trap Hole. Let's see what Alex does. I think he's proceeding to end phase. So he activates Artifact Ignition. Now remember, for those guys who may not know, this is like an MST, except you have to have an artifact in your deck. So you MST and then set an artifact monster to your spell and trap card zone. Also has a second effect. If your opponent destroys it, it skips their battle phase, their next battle phase. It's really important in case they MST it or something. Alright. So here he activates Call. So this is all during Nico's turn. And Nico chains Double Cyclone, targets his card, his set spell and trap, and Call Haunted. So Call will not resolve. And then here comes Artifact Sanctum from Alex. So, and he chains Maxi. So Nico couldn't special summon his artifact that got MST'd, quote MST'd, because it's still Nico's turn. Those more artifacts only special summon themselves when they're destroyed during your opponent's turn. So here, it's still in the end phase. Alex activated Sanctum, special summon Moral Attack. Since it's Nico's turn, Moral Attack will trigger. Pop Nico's Moral Attack. Nico chain Maxi, so he drew 1 card. That's a card you probably side out in this matchup. Like, yeah, you can maybe stop them from soul charging you, but that card is going to be a 1-for-1 almost every time. But maybe there was nothing else Nico had to side deck. That happens a lot. Sometimes you'll keep a subpar card for some matches because you have nothing else. So he probably took out other cards that were really bad in this matchup. Okay, so here, Nico's normal summons Traptrix Dionea or Traptrix or Debris or Traptrix Blizzard or what do we call it? All right, so Murmileo is special summon, so he's going to destroy 1 spell or trap. And now, for these guys are unaffected by normal hole trap cards, these Traptrix monsters, which in the mirror match is a big deal. So here, he summons Black Ship. It's 2100 attack. You can attach 1 material to send 1 face-up monster with attack less than or equal to it to the graveyard. Your opponent will take 1,000 damage, and then that card cannot attack for the rest of the turn. But it got Traptrix Traphole Nightmared. And now Nico plays Skill Charge. And Alex warnings the Skill Charge. And then here comes Dark Hole. Oh wow, this is a pretty good game. Both players got 2 cards. Who went first? Nico went first. So Nico is technically down a card. All right. Nico sets one and passes. So both players low on resources. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for Alex because the storyline is Nico's never won on the channel. He's 0-5 in the finals. He activates Cardcar D. So Cardcar D, during your main phase 1, if you normal summon this turn, tribute it, draw 2 cards, and go straight to end phase. Anyway, now BDA activates Pot of Duality. He's got 2 DD Crows and Breakthrough Skill. That Breakthrough Skill would have been nice the turn before Nico summoned Cardcar D. And he chooses Breakthrough Skill, puts the 2 Crows back on top of his deck. I'm trying to think, why is Crow good in this matchup? It stops Soul Charge, and because this deck is usually only Soul Charging for like 2 monsters. Like, Soul Charge is not overwhelming in this deck. And I guess you can Crow if like Nico destroys his own artifacts with like Ignition or Beagle Talk, he'll chain Crow and stop them from coming to the field. And I guess it stops this card as well, the Traptrix Blizzard or Traptrix Debris Dragon. Alright, so here he Breakthrough Skills the Dionea. And now Alex is at 22 to Nico's 8,000. That Cardcar D really helped Nico. Because I think Alex was winning. But, you know, Pot of Greeting your opponent just does that. All right, let's see. 22. Well, I believe Nico has not taken anything. Unless I messed up life points somewhere. But it should be 22 to 8,000. So here comes a Soul Charge. How many is he going to pay? Sorry, Skill Charge. Skill Charge. So he crows the Traptrix Murmilio. So I'm guessing he's only going to bring out Moral Attack. So at Resolution, he's going to take 1,000. But he can't attack because of Soul Charge. So what do? He sets 1 and passes. And Nico summons Traptrix Murmilio. So now he has access. He's going to search a Traptrix Trap Hole. Sorry, a normal Hole Trap card. And now he can make a rank 4 XYZ. Which rank 4 is he? So he chooses to go for a Silent 101 arc. And decides to crash instead of taking it. I guess it's the same thing. Would have been better to use the effect. I don't know. But obviously, some of you who may not know, Silent 101, you can protect it by detaching a material. Protect it from being destroyed by battle or card effects. I believe it's once per turn. I could be wrong, though. I think you can keep protecting it as long as you got materials on it. Yeah, you can keep detaching materials to protect it from being destroyed. So here, he attacks the Set Maxi. Yeah, I don't know. Maxi just seems kind of mid in this matchup. Like, the only decks I feel like I like Maxi against are probably, like, Mermail, obviously, Sylvans, and Infernities. That's why I feel Maxi is more of a side deck card. I don't really like it in the main deck. It's okay against Girgia. And it looks like Alex concedes. So Nico fights back. It looked pretty good for BDA, but that Cardcar D I think brought Nico back in the game. So Nico revealed 2 debunks. Debunk is a counter trap card. And let me go read debunk. It's been a while. When a monster effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, negate the activation. If you do, banish it. So that stops a lot of his cards. It'll stop his artifacts. When they activate in the graveyard and fire an ice hand, you can stop Max C to DD Crow because those activate in the hand. So Alex is going first. Sets 3, normal summons Cardcar D, draws 2, and then goes straight to end phase, and now it is Nico's turn. This is definitely definition of mirror. These two guys' decks are so similar. Yep. Same play. Cardcar D, set 3 back rows. And Alex has Artifact Sanctum. So he's going to special summon Artifact Moral Attack to destroy the Cardcar D. He might get Beagle Attack if he has like 1 or 2 Moral Attacks set in the spell and trap card zone. I think he does have one because he's thinking about special summoning Beagle Attack. I mean, wouldn't you rather get the moral attack on the field, that way you can make an XYZ, like a rank 5 XYZ? No, he chooses moral attack, pops a Cardcar D. So obviously in hat format there's no priority, so he can just pop the Cardcar D ASAP. Alright, so now what does he have? Come on, Alex. I want the streak to continue. Nico can't win a local, man. Okay, so he activates his own Sanctum. I've knocked Nico out in the finals twice. Back to back, actually. Nico's my guy, but he's the type of person that if he beats you, he'll rub it in your face. And he's the only... I don't usually rub it in people's face when I beat them, but Nico, yeah, I do. Because he triggers me whenever he beats me. Okay, so here, Nico Sanctum, brought out moral attack, destroyed Alex's moral attack. So we should still both be at 8,000. And now Alex activates Pot of Duality, reveals Call the Haunted, Bottomless, and DD Crow. Mind Crush? No, he chooses... What was it? He didn't take the Bottomless or the DD Crow. Alright, so he sets 2 and passes. Now Nico normal summons Traptrix Murmileo. It's going to search a normal hole trap card. Searches Deep Dark Trap Hole. So I'm guessing he likes this more than Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare because he did this last game too. Did he side in Mind Crush? Oh no, he activates his own Sanctum. So Nico has nothing to stop Sanctum. Brings out Beagle Tack. So Beagle Tack, when it's special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can destroy up to 2 spell or trap cards you control. So he's going to target both his moral attacks. They're both going to activate. Nico chains Crow to get rid of one of them. Does BDA have a response? No. So only that one will trigger. And here, Nico bottomlesses the moral attack. Okay, so this... Now Nico's got 4 cards. How many cards does BDA have? He's got a Beagle Tack on the field, 1 back row, another Pot of Duality. He activates Call. Oh, that's what he grabbed off the Duality. So, Call, target Moral Attack, pop the Murmileo. So now, oh, this is pretty good. He can XYZ summon Pallades and bounce his Call the Haunted back to his hand. So here he hits Nico for 35. Beagle Tack, yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. Unless if he wants to play, I saw he had a Pot of Duality in his hand, but I think, yeah, you go for Pallades here. For Pallades, it's a rank 5 XYZ. You need 2 level 5 light monsters. So, yeah, you can bounce back your Call, put the Moral Attack in the graveyard, and then you have a disruption during Nico's turn. I think he should do it now. Yeah, he should have done it now. No, yeah, BDA messed up. Unless if he was afraid of Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Maybe that's why he didn't do it. That's the only thing I can think of. If you're afraid of Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Yeah, see, you would have had Call and Pallades. So you would have had 2 interruptions. So now he's going to pop. No, Moral Attack doesn't activate. Only the Traptrix Murmileo activates to destroy the Call. Now Nico normal summons Dionea. So whatever Nico XYZ summons for, Alex is probably just going to bounce it back. So my guess is Alex probably knows Nico's got a Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Okay, so here he bounces Murmileo. What was he afraid of? Exciton Knight? That's the only rank 4 he could have made. Right? Okay, so he attacks over Dionea for 800. So we're 8,037. Okay. Yeah, we have correct life points. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't wait. I'm trying to think, what other rank 4 could he have made to deal with Pallades? Instead, you gave him a Murmileo to his hand. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I probably would have. Let's see what else Alex has. He has Pot of Duality. He has not special summoned this turn, so let's see if he plays Pot of Duality. Okay, so he summons his own Murmileo. Effect to search. So we should know that. We should know Nico's got a Deep Dark Trap Hole, right? Or did he use it already? So he searches Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare. Alright, now here comes Pot of Duality. Reveal Dianea, Pot of Duality, and Cardcar D. So he chooses Dianea. So next turn, you know, it's a Traptrix Blizzard, Traptrix Debris Dragon for easy access to rank 4. So let's see. Nico attacks over Murmileo. I think you just let that one go through. Yeah, who cares? You're about to bring it back for Dianea, right? And pop a back row. Ooh. He is not using Pallades' effect. Nico's looking like he's going to flip that back row. What does he have, a Sanctum? So 75 to 37. Who's going to get to the finals? Yep, so he's got Dianea. Yeah, he normal summons Dianea effect. Target the Murmileo. Targets the Deep Dark Trap Hole. So we knew Nico had that one. So here he attacks over... Oh yeah, we knew he had Murmileo because BDA bounced it back to his hand. So now the only thing we don't know is that other back row. So now we're at 75 to 33 and Nico can see. So BDA is going to his first finals. Nico's still trying to get that first win. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that match. And we'll be back soon for the finals. Let me know what you guys think about HAP format. And if you have any tips, I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.